What's happening YouTube? Back with the video, and our first action will be sending him a test screen for 62 million euros, which is exactly how much money I played for in real life. I've got way too much money in this game for what we will have in real life, so I will not be spending all. Let's negotiate his wage. I think he's on about £250,000 a week in real life, but we'll see. We'll see what he's looking in this save. So if we give him 120, he should sign on with no problems at all. And that will be our first action as Manchester United manager, is to sign a test, couldn't you? Obviously already done in real life. But now confirmed in the game. And we will get an F for it, but that does not matter. We're happy with that one, and it will definitely be a good signing for Manchester United. The only problem is where he will fit into the team. And well, that left side has to be said, will no longer house Garnacho. All of these players are going to be sold, so I'm going to add Luke Shaw to that list. Actually, I think I'll keep Luke Shaw around, as we probably will not be selling him in real life. But the players that will be getting sold in real life, Casemiro, who will look to move on. And I think that's it. We may look to move on to Holland, however. That's my favourite player, so I'm going to keep him for this save anyway. So our next action will be listing these players up for sale. We won't have any of those fancy cuts like the big time YouTubers. We'll have to do it all manually. So first up, Anthony, you'll be heading to the transfer list. So Alejandro Garnacho. Next, Jadon Sancho. I'm near tempted just to release him all full stop. He's just a problem player. And then Casemiro, if we can get anything for him, I will most certainly be happy. Next, we'll be scouting a few players. So I think one of the players we'll be scouting is Victor Gyökeres. So now we'll be linked to him in real life. We'll also sort of monitor Hugo Ekitike. Obviously, I can do my best in terms of now with realistic transfers, but as we progress through this career mode, the transfers may get more and more unrealistic. Better, which probably is not going to happen. Hugo Ekitike. Let's see. We will look at Brian MBEUMO. Brilliant player, and will be brilliant for Man United as well, I'm sure. And then our final player we're going to scout is Benjamin Sesko. Actually, we'll do one more after this. And that will be Jean-Philippe Mateta. Boom, 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 boom. Mateta's in the room, as some may say. So that is everybody there. And we'll scout him. And I think we'll come back in a couple of days and check on how they're going. Obviously, Man United aren't known to be the fastest when doing deals in the transfer market. So I think for the purpose of this, we'll also have to sign a new left back. And in real life, Onana will be staying. I may move him on depending on what budget we've got left. So I didn't mean to click that one. Let's look at our pre-season tournament invite. Obviously, it will be choosing the one with the most money because Man United need all the money they can get. Unfortunately, lads, I don't really care. I probably should have slagged off Rashford, basically the same player at this point. If you saw the Instagram post, We have a straight transfer for VTech. I'm probably going to reject that and probably send them out on loan. There's a few players I would like to send out on loan. You know what, I'll do that now actually. We've got transfer budget increase. Well, I don't think there's any hope that the Glazers are putting anyone in the club, so I don't know where that's come from. Where's our squad hub? VTech will probably actually keep round as the third choice goalkeeper. Just in case anything happens. I think Ian Heaven will probably have enough centre backs. Thank you very much. He will be a very, very good player in the future. Harry Amos as well, I think could send out on loan. Oh, also Tara Malacia. He can be added to the transfer list alongside Luke Shaw as we. Oh no, I don't think we're set. Well, we will keep Luke Shaw actually for the time being. Let's see, Reece Bennett. You can go out on loan. Actually, 63 rated, 21 years old. We look to move you on. Yuri Jackson and Sonny Afriji. Alud Al-Jufri. Easy for me to say. Ethan Williams, well, I think we'll keep Toby Collier around the club as he's just about high rated, maybe to challenge. Had a slight interruption there, not to worry. I think before any of these lads go out on loan, we'll have to renew their contracts. Dan Gower, I'd like to keep him around the club. He's kind of been hyped up a bit. And maybe keep Ethan Wheatley and then loan out Cheetah Obi. Will definitely be a good player in the future, so will Cheetah Obi Martin. And Duke Hugo has been around long enough that he could be sold, so I think our next plan of action will be negotiating wages with all the players. VTech, 15 grand a week. That sounds about right for you, mate. Release clause of 4 million. I just negotiate that out so well, because I'm not looking my third choice goalkeepers to be pinched for me to have to buy another one, so you can definitely going to be sporadic. This probably is not the stuff you came to see, but this is what you have to do in a FIFA career mode. Don't know they want players with such little ambition, You should be trying to make it into the team, so you should. 30,000 signing bonus. He's not happy with that. Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. Perfect. Let's see who else we need to sign down to a long-term contract. Harry Maguire. He will get nowhere near 80 grand a week, mate. I'll give him 80, fine, yeah. That's fine, I'm not gonna cry about that too much. Reece Bennett. I'll see if I can sell you. Might lower your price to £22,000 a week for a youth academy product. No, thank you. When he absolutely skyrockets, he'll be worth definitely 2.5 million. However, well, we can say with Alvaro Fernandez and Garnacho, I do look to sell on these products, so Hugh Jackson may end up going. I might have missed him, but I'm surprised Tyler Fredrickson isn't in this game. Obviously, he made a couple of appearances for Manchester United himself. You can get, I don't know, 13 million, mate. You're not getting anything. 13 million flip. Paying him well. Well, I guess we're handing out wages like they're bloody ice creams. Yeah. Oh, you're definitely not worth that much. Yeah, 2 years on the. For Casemiro, we'll try and move you on. 2 high wage to renew. Jadon Sancho, we're gonna move you on. Ethan Williams. They all seem to be coming in at the same 24,000, so they do. Sam Manther. 22,000, offer you 26. All on very similar wages. 27.5, Dan Gower. 28. Just need to make sure I'm not negotiating any release clauses in. Just you go looking to move him on anyway. Okay, and that is us full on for the first part. We'll sim on a few days and see whether we see any good offers. Oh, we weren't simming there. I took my eyes off the screen. My apologies. Shame Tara. There's a shame. Shouldn't have got injured for a year. But obviously from Ahmad, I can promise he's not going anywhere. Especially not the Burnley. Obviously from Anthony for Fenerbahce, says we get 36 million, and we'll definitely push for it, especially with his good spell in Betis. Let's see, well, let's do 35 on the dot. Signing the dotted line, we have a deal. Nope. Huge wage gap. Or pricing, asking price. Said we get 36. I've tried to go 35. But look, there's definitely a lot of interest for Anthony, which I feel like is what it will be like in real life, and not very much for Rashford and Sancho. I think that's maybe the first time FIFA have ever got something right. We'll do 32.5, and let's see whether they even renegotiate with a 5% sell-on clause. I don't think it'll be worth that much in the future. So we'd like straight cash now, especially with the financial situation that we're in. So 32, and that's probably my best price, which they do accept. So that's down to Anthony's side now to negotiate a wage. I don't want this video running on for too long, so get a couple of these sorted. Honestly, Reece Bennett, you can move the Al Raid in Saudi or Qatar, and you can make good money over there. Some just definitely don't have a career with us in the Premier League. A swap deal for Tyrell Mitchell. Now that is very, very, very interesting. Maybe like a little bit more cash, because you're currently valuing at about 22 million, which I think is very unfair. Ethan Williams will delegate that to a loan. But definitely would like to negotiate here with Crystal Palace. Rashford's staying in the Premier League, obviously, which he knows very well. But I would like maybe like 12.5, if that's possible, Mr. Glasner. I think that would keep me happy. 6.1 with a 5% sell-on clause. I'm gonna remove. I don't really want a sell-on clause, Mr. Glasner, but I'll take 10 for 28 million we're valuing that, and we're happy with that deal. I think I'm very happy with that deal, definitely. I would negotiate with Tarek Mitchell. Obviously, left back is exactly what Man United need, and well, Tyrell Mitchell plays in a 5-back at Palace, so he could end up being our second signing inadvertently. He wants an important squad role. I think I'll give you a rotation. Shouldn't insist on important. That's what I expected. Just I felt you've always got to try to undersell them division, and if they accept it when being undersold, they can be pleasantly surprised. Current at 68, we'll do what Man United always do and bump up his wages a good bit, give him a healthy signing on bonus, and that should be us. Yes, the deal is sealed. Went to this pre-season tournament invite, and that is Anthony heading off to Frankfurt, and that will bring us in 28 million. If my memory serves me correctly, 32, even more than I was anticipating. That will definitely go towards an MBEUMO signing. And this is those are the types of deals that you definitely need to start doing. Tyrell Malacia for 10 million. I'm not even going to negotiate for that one. That is a Very reasonable offer, I believe. And for a man who's played alright, but I wouldn't say he's played very well in Joe Hugo. I don't think another $500,000 is really gonna make too much of a difference with us. It's better to keep the paying club happy and sell him on the cheaper side. As you saw there, Reece Bennett's talks have ended, which is a slight shame. This could be Rashford exiting and Tyrone Mitchell coming in. It is indeed. Obviously, swap deals in real life don't really tend to happen. And they're giving us an F. Well, I suppose that's because we got 10 million instead of 43 million. Apparently, that seems to be a very high valuation for him. I probably wouldn't have put him that high. However, well, I don't know. Alejandro Garnacho, on the other hand, I would have put that high, and well, they're saying he's maybe 24 million. I don't know for a 21-year-old how you get some of that conclusion, but Forrest, he said he wanted to stay in the Premier League. Garnacho, proved Manchester United wrong. So, well, give him that opportunity. I think 22 and a half is definitely more than fair. I think any club in real life would be very happy with that. Clearly, Nottingham Forest. Well, that's them who's losing out. I'm correct in saying Michael Carrick still is the Middlesbrough coach, so Dan Gore could be reuniting with him. I will actually check that now, so see, have I missed any? Nope, I haven't. Rashford sold and our financial report is back, and we, within 3 seasons, increased our club worth by 25%. This club's going down. Definitely not up. Okay, so I've actually just looked at the news there, and it looks like Rob Edwards is the new Middlesbrough coach after. Well, looks like Michael Carrick was sacked. Saying to sack Michael Carrick was strange, says former England player. Well, it may have been strange, but it was done, so he's now going to link up with Rob Edwards if that deal goes through. We'll send him a couple more days. I wonder when this pre-season invite. Oh, 7 days, says in the top left there. See Reece Bennett. All the Saudi clubs want him. Al Fatah. If I said that right, yeah, Fatah. Okay. Well, Reece Bennett looks a little bit like a Fatah, so there you go. And we'll put Sam Mantha on the loan. I can look to improve 2 potential signings, 2 potential outgoings, which is always good. Kobe Mainoo with a loan. I don't think I will be accepting that one. I think I'm going to block offers on Kobe Mainoo as well. I will accept the loan for that one. Harry Amasta Basel can link up with Jordan Shaqiri. I definitely butchered that name. And not a Saudi club comes in for Reece Bennett. That's a strange one. I think we'll make it to our pre-season tournament invite, and our next episode can be playing our first game. So that will be that'll be exciting. Using this Manchester United team with my custom tactics, seeing how we play. And I think actually, I should have done this a little bit sooner. However, it's better late than never. Sort these development plans out. Unana would definitely get him on goalkeeper because we don't stay in his net half the time. And when he does, well, it doesn't make much difference. Shaw, is he realistically going anywhere? Would give you a fullback plus. I think Tyrone Mitchell actually in real life should be someone. Eric Ten Hag, he's gone a long time now. Ruben Amorim should be looking at, I believe. Very talented player. Also a very good player from a fantasy team. Playing that 5 back. Only 4.5 million. I think his YouTube channel's turning into a few things. We'll now have Harry Maguire. He can be on defender. I think we want all our players on defender plus. So to start to kind of bring that to fruition, let's get them started now. Reece Bennett is about to be sold, so it won't matter too much on him. Lenny Yaro, this man, probably my current favourite player. I know I said in the previous video it was Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund's not been playing very well lately, so this man is he will be a top 5 centre back of all time, I reckon. I think that's how good he is. I think he'll move to say Real Madrid, and he will be simply unplayable. A few of these guys are going on loan soon, so putting development plans on them may not make too much of a difference. Casemiro, he's just going down anyway, so we'll whack him on hold and had a poor start this season, Casemiro. But definitely pulled it up in the second half. So maybe you could make an argument that he could stay around for another year, but certainly in game he's too old and too old to keep around. Jadon Sancho in touch. I hope you rot. Might just keep him in the club and kill his potential, but I'm not going to do that because I think we'll end up boosting him. So because of the way the club works, I think maybe an inside forward on you to get that shooting up. Dan Gower, supposed to be the next big thing to come out of Manchester United, and we'll never really hit the ground running. I'm actually going to convert him to Cam, and that by the looks of his stats may boost him up ever so slightly. Kobe Mainu. Don't know why I've said it like that, because Kobe Mainu, but a very, 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 very talented player he is, and it was a shame he got injured, really, because I don't think these almost questions would be arising over him, over his ability if he did not get injured. This man, on the other hand, has been plagued with injuries, and you do have to feel sorry for him, but at the same time, he hasn't done it in a Manchester United shirt, and well, that's not a debate. Only 2 seasons he's played, and he's probably only played about 2 games. Garnacho, you're also going to rot, mate. Like, the disrespect Man United like that by wearing that opposite team shirt with a player who avidly wants out of the club doesn't sit well with me. So I'm going to try to make you rot, especially when we're about to sell you. So hopefully it shouldn't matter that much. I say hopefully. I do hope it will matter. However, I highly doubt that it will. Joe Hugo, you are leaving, I'll whack you on whatever. Rasmus Højlund on advance forward, and we'll put just use Arxian false man because that's the way he plays. So that is our first kind of run through of them. Marseille is gone, so it is, which is our first out. Currently, Manchester United made no attempt to sell any players. So Ethan Williams there as well, out on loan. Got to approve 3 more potential signings. Oh, we've got plenty of signings here, and definitely very good. Get all our youngsters out, and well, that is perfect. I don't think you could ask any more. I'm going to negotiate and get as much as I can. Obviously, Jadon Sancho wouldn't go for anywhere near this, but going to Chelsea, well, yeah, like I say, that is quite literally perfect. I'm going to sell him for 50 million, or try to get 50 million out of him. 40.2 they would like. I reckon they'd go with Cole Palmer. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna try to that because I'm sure the comments will slate me for it. They're adamant on 39. Um, I'm not even gonna argue with you for the sake of a mil. Where am I? Sorry, rejects this now. No. Okay, 41 million for Jadon Sancho. Not going to complain too much. And Newcastle want Casemiro. Well, I'll tell you something. If Newcastle want them, should maybe keep him. Because, well, Newcastle are certainly a better run club than Manchester United are. That is his market value. Penny exactly his market value, and I don't think they're going to come up very much from it. So we will just accept that and hopefully look to shift them on. As he's definitely a slightly older player, and well, the quicker we move him on, the more value he will retain. So we've got our event in one day, but before that we'll negotiate for Obi Martin to go to. Oh, can't remember that team's name. Reece Bennett isn't looking out of the club, which is strange. Casemiro, that deal was done very quickly, which shows how well run Newcastle are. You know, they want their man, they will go get him, and that was the best possible deal. So definitely made the right choice there. Well, as you can see, Real Madrid are in that cup, and I don't think there's any point playing them. We've also got Barcelona, Milan, Juventus, and Bayern in that cup. And this one, the best team is Inter Milan, so I think we will definitely be choosing the European Shield, as we might actually have a chance to win it. But before we advance anymore, hopefully our transfer hub, it has. All our players have come in. And as we look at the valuations, I think there's one man who stands out. I was going to say he's the only bald man on there, but Mateta's there. That big, beautiful man, and they say we can get him for about 32 million. So we're going to get him 60 because we're Man United and we're a bit silly. Actually, no. Well, I suppose we're currently in negotiations, so I think 55. That'll be a good offer. A good Man United like offer as we set to pay around 63. If reported correctly. We of course give him a crucial role. And some of you may think to each other, well, what does this mean for the likes of Amad Diallo? But yeah, for Amad Diallo, and don't worry, he will definitely still get his a run out in games, but it's calm, and we drop Bruno deeper. In fact, might be exactly what we do. So 4 years, we time MBEUMO down for him. Definitely not arguing with that. 25-year-old who will definitely grow a good bit. And we'll think I'll give him £120,000 a week. The signing bonus of say 250. That should keep him happy enough to sign on, which he will. And we've secured the deal of Bryan MBEUMO. If only Manchester United can move as quickly as that in real life. Obviously in AF, as FIFA's valuations are highly unrealistic. And I think that will be us for our second video on the channel. If you've enjoyed this video, can you drop a like, drop subscribe, turn the notification bell on, drop a comment, tell me what you want to say, tell me who I should sign next. And thank you very much for watching this entire way. See you in the next one.